Hi everybody, welcome to the Bodycare session of the Toxin-Free Life, Detox Your Life series. So this is a live stream, you can watch it later too if you need to. A little bit about Toxin-Free Life, that is my company, and the mission is to help people reduce exposure to and recover from exposure to toxins in their everyday environment and life. So this Toxin-Free Life Brown Bag Lunch series to detox your life has a bunch of different sessions. The first one was whole food, nutrition, and a body detox program overview. The second one from last week was all about water purification, and you can watch that live stream recording here or on YouTube or from the Facebook website. And then today's is all about body care. So Toxin-Free Life is a wonderful initiative. The website, toxinfreelife.com, is a hub of resources for various aspects of detox, so water purification, air purification, whole food nutrition, all kinds of stuff. So please visit the website. And my voice is not strong enough by itself to get this information out to all the people that you and I care about. So please share this or any of the other live streams or the website. And also, if you're interested in joining the mission, please let me know, and I'd love to have more support and partnerships, so I hope to hear from you. So enough about Toxin-Free Life. Now we're going to talk about safe body care. And I know you probably hear a lot about cosmetic and body care ingredients in the news. It's not a new topic by any means, and if the only thing that happens today is that you download the Environmental Working Group app for your phone, then I've done my job. That app is really cool. You can take it obviously with you via your smartphone to the store, and you can look up products just by scanning the barcode, and it'll break down the ingredients and tell you what's in them, if there's any known health issues tied to those ingredients, and what other safer options might be out there. So I'm actually going to use some of the information from the Environmental Working Group today. You can always go to their website. The Skin Deep database is one of the tools that I use to find a body care product if I don't want to make it on my own. But that is always my first step, to try to make something at home rather than purchase a product, because then I know exactly what went into it. And there's a lot of good recipes out there. You can look at the toxinfreelife.com blog to see some different how-to videos. And also there are some Toxin-Free Life approved body care products on the website if you don't want to make your own as well. So you can always check that out under the shop section on toxinfreelife.com or under the services section. And so at the end of the water purification live stream, I did a DIY deodorant recipe, so you can always go back and see how that works. It's a very simple recipe, just coconut oil and arrowroot powder or cornstarch, baking soda, and some essential oils. And I may have a guest here with us today to talk a little bit about essential oils. They're a major ingredient of various DIY body care products, so stay tuned for that. And so I have a little quiz for you first. So I'm going to ask a few questions. Just think to yourself. You can shout out your answer at home if you want, or from your cubicle. So anyway, question number 1. Are cosmetic products approved by the Federal Food and Drug Administration before they go on the market? Question number 2. Must toxic and allergenic ingredients be listed on cosmetic ingredient labels? And question number 3. Is the term dermatological tested a good way to pick products that won't irritate your skin or cause allergic reactions? So the answers are no, no, and absolutely not. So no, cosmetic products are not required to be approved by the FDA before they hit the shelves. And no, toxic and allergenic ingredients do not have to be listed on cosmetic labels. And lastly, dermatologist tested does not determine that the product won't irritate your skin or cause allergic reactions. So just a heads up, those are very marketing driven statements that you probably hear a lot when you're hearing about new product lines or advertisements on TV for cosmetic brands, but they actually don't mean what you think that they mean. So be aware of that when you're researching a new brand, and just check the ingredients out first. So a little bit about the FDA, who is the organization that oversees the cosmetic industry. The Environmental Working Group does feel that the FDA needs to kind of revamp their rules. They actually have a statement on their website that says they do not have the legal authority to approve cosmetics before they go on the market, which is the quiz question that we just answered. And they also acknowledge that cosmetic companies may use almost any ingredient they choose. So it's up to the due diligence of the company that's making the product to make sure that they are only putting safe ingredients into a product. So let's talk about some of the bad actor ingredients that are out there. So phthalates are one that I'm sure you've heard. It's PHTHALATES. So scientific studies link phthalate exposure to reproductive abnormalities in baby boys, reduced testosterone and sperm quality in men, and early puberty in girls. They are in some cosmetics, fragrance mixtures, and since the law doesn't require full disclosure, you have no way to know when phthalates lurk in the bottle of whatever product you're using. To be on the safe side, unscented personal care products or ones that are labeled phthalate free are a safe choice. And another ingredient to avoid are formaldehyde releasers. So some cosmetic chemicals are designed to react with water in the bottle to generate a little formaldehyde, which acts as a preservative to keep the product from growing mold and bacteria. But formaldehyde is a potent allergen, which the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the World Health Organization consider to be carcinogenic. So where would you find this? It's in shampoos, conditioners, bubble bath, and other personal care products, even some that are intended for children. And a 2010 study found that nearly 1/5 of cosmetic products contained a formaldehyde releaser. So formaldehyde-free is, again, a nice thing to look for on your products. Parabens, I'm sure you've all heard about parabens by now. Parabens are used as preservatives in some cosmetic products, but so-called long-chained parabens can act as estrogens and disrupt hormone signaling. We've heard a lot about hormone disruptors lately, and that is one of them, parabens. A recent study by scientists at the Harvard Public School of Health linked one type of paraben to impaired fertility in women. Read labels carefully to spot products that contain parabens, especially the long-chain varieties, they have a prefix, so propylparaben, isopropylparaben, butylparaben, and isobutylparaben. Or just look for things that are paraben-free. Triclosan and triclocarbon, these are bacteria-killing chemicals used in Colgate toothpaste, amongst other things, for gingivitis. And they've been shown to interfere with thyroid signaling and male and female sex hormone signaling. So again, things to avoid. Retinol, hang on one second, sorry. Retinol, palmitate, and retinoic acid. These are used in anti-aging skin creams. Retinol palmitate is a related chemical to retinoic acid, and it's added to roughly 1/4 of the sunscreens. And the Environmental Working Group has a great guide to sunscreens, to safe sunscreens, so I would definitely recommend checking that out next year before you get into your sunscreens. There are also some Toxin Free Life approved brands on toxinfreelife.com in the shop section or in the services section under Bodycare. You can see those, but they're safe. Their products are rated well on the Environmental Working Group database, or they're made from ingredients that you would recognize, which are basically food grade products. You could eat them, but I don't really recommend that. Hair straighteners are often made with formaldehyde, so we talked about formaldehyde releasers earlier, but formaldehyde itself is actually in a lot of products for hair straightening. It's very dangerous. And then lead acetate is something that's often found in men's hair dye, so if your man is using some hair dye, check that out because there are probably lead-free versions. And so the one thing I really want to pinpoint today is that you can avoid these ingredients easily. You just have to go with trusted brands. Again, you can find some on toxinfreelife.com. You can always go to the Environmental Working Group website to find brands. And one thing that I highly recommend is obviously making your own. And there's a book there's an Amazon store on the toxinfreelife.com shop area, and in there is a reading list aisle. And one of the books on there is the Dictionary of, let me get the title right. It's basically a dictionary of cosmetic ingredients. And yeah, Consumer's Dictionary of Cosmetic Ingredients, complete information about the harmful and desirable ingredients found in cosmetics and cosmeceuticals. So you can use this book, you can purchase it right from Amazon through the Toxin Free Life store, and basically it has every ingredient that's ever been in a cosmetic or body care product. And so when you're looking at that label, you can have this book with you if you don't like to use your app, and it'll tell you any known health concerns associated with all the ingredients, in the ingredient label of the product that you're looking at. So what do we do at home? Like I said, I make most products myself. If I don't want to mess around making it, like, tinted moisturizer, I'm not going to try to make that. It's too hard. That's above my pay grade. So that's something I would purchase. I do like the brands on toxinfreelife.com, and also some that I found through the Environmental Working Group Skin Deep database. But that's just an example. I'm not making that myself. There are some how-to videos on the blog for other products to make. And I also reference doTERRA. So doTERRA is the brand of essential oils that I'll use in both cleaning products and body care products. And basically, they're the brand I like because they contain the full and complete profile just as it was found in the plant. So the essential oil contains the same profile that was found in the plant. And they're all tested to be free from pesticides and other harmful chemicals that people are trying to avoid when they choose organics. So I like their essential oils, and those are also available on toxinfreelife.com. But those are the oils that I choose to use for the DIY things that I make. And so a couple DIY things I was going to make today are a hand sanitizer and a skin toner. So these two bottles are filled with different pHs of water from the water purification machine that I have at home. And if you want more information about water purification and why it's better to use an ionization machine instead of a carbon filter or reverse osmosis filter, check out the other live stream from earlier in the week, Monday morning, and that'll explain kind of the water purification process and how these different pH waters are produced. So I have here a pH 2.5 water from the machine, and it is a disinfectant, a natural disinfectant. So when it comes into contact with E. coli or MRSA, other things, they're using it in hospitals actually in Japan, this 2.5 pH water. And so I like to add some, I have a visitor, just 1 second, I want to use her. So I like to add an essential oil to this that's also designed to disinfect, and On Guard is the name of that. And then this one is a pH 6 water, which is also purified from that machine, and pH 6 is actually very good for the skin. So I've put this in the bottle so that we can make our own skin toner. But this is the one that I like to use for the baby too, because she has some eczema, and that's actually really helped a lot. So that water purification machine has, that range ability to produce different pHs for different purposes, and that's one of the ways that we stay a little bit cleaner in our body care product regimen. So I have a friend here with me. Her name is Jamie Martinico, and she is actually very knowledgeable about doTERRA. So she's coming to talk to us just a little bit about what types of oils are good for these DIY products that we're making.
Yeah.
So this one I was just explaining to them is the 2.5 water. So
Great.
It's a really good disinfectant.
So using the Kangen water?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have, I brought some On Guard, and I think that's the one that you would go with for this, but maybe not. So I want to
For a toner?
For a sanitizer. So this one
yes.
I can toner.
Absolutely. And if you want a little thickness to your hand sanitizer, the suggestion is to add aloe to it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So if you buy the hand sanitizers in the store, they're usually a little bit like a gel substance.
Yeah.
So add a little bit of aloe into that.
Okay.
And believe you add some, I made some little notes here.
Excellent.
Yeah, just
A
aloe
tablespoon.
gel.
Okay.
If you don't want to use aloe gel, if you don't like the thickness, you can use a purified water, or if you do have Kangen water, you can use Kangen water as
Right.
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And how many drops? So we'll add our oils to it.
So in about a 4-ounce bottle, glass bottle, you want to use about 20 drops of oil.
Okay. And this is the bottle I'm using because it's dark, so that 2.5 water will stay at that pH better in the dark bottle. So this, I think, is more than 4 ounces. It doesn't have a measurement on it.
So you could do maybe 25
yeah.
drops. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of On Guard. I've been using it so much.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's that season.
It is. So tell them a little bit about how On Guard helps to disinfect and protect.
Yes. So On Guard is a pretty incredible oil. It definitely helps with fighting environmental threats. Definitely during that seasonal time of year, you want to make sure you're upping your doses of On Guard. But I'm going to read off my sheet here. It's got a great combination of wild orange peel, clove, cinnamon, cinnamon leaf and cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, rosemary. So all really great antiviral, antibacterial oils that really just kind of help fight off environmental threats. And I love to use it even if you don't have a spray bottle at home. I keep little beadlets in my purse.
Yeah, I've
And
gotten the beadlets
in
yet.
emergencies,
That's on my list.
yeah, I've popped a little beadlet and rubbed it in my hand if I've, been introduced to somebody that's not feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great way to keep it around you. Or if you
Yeah.
just carry a bottle in your purse.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But now I've got my little 2.5 mixed with On Guard, 2.5 pH and On Guard. It's like, the perfect combination.
Yeah, and it's great in a diffuser at home too.
Okay.
So to fight off environmental threats in the air, you want to put a few drops in your diffuser if you've got a water diffuser.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
Kind of elongates the life of your oils as well when you use a water diffuser.
Yeah.
So basically it's just kind of to detox the air. You can use it as a cleaner as well. It's non-toxic. I use a combination of On Guard and lemon oil together with water.
Ooh, okay.
And spray my countertops. And then I've got a glass stovetop
Okay.
that I use to clean it.
So that
and it
can
works
just
really
be-
well.
yeah.
Doesn't leave streaks.
In a spray bottle for
Yeah.
disinfecting the kitchen.
Yeah,
Okay.
and doTERRA recommends using a glass spray bottle anytime you use essential oils in it because you don't want to erode the
inside of
the
the bottle.
inside. Yeah,
Gotcha.
plastic bottles.
Yeah, I have some plastic or some glass black bottles at home too.
Awesome.
So we can use those. Nice.
Good. Yeah.
And then, so I also brought the 6.0 pH water for a toner. And I wasn't sure. I did bring tangerine just because I thought it smelled so good.
It does.
I was like, I don't know quite which oil is the best one for
Yeah.
that. So
And tangerine's one of doTERRA's rare oils, so you can't always buy it. Sometimes it's
I
sold
wanna
in
use
kits. Yeah, so you can substitute with using wild orange. I love to start out with frankincense.
Okay.
Frankincense is an incredible oil. It's beautiful for the skin, for
Nice.
beautification
Okay.
properties, and that's what it was historically used for.
okay. Okay.
So frankincense is just...
I saw that one too, and I
Yeah.
totally almost grabbed it. I was like, oh, the tangerine smells so good. So that's a good
yeah.
one then for the toner. Okay.
Yeah, so do
Excellent.
frankincense, and you can add lavender. Lavender is really good for
Right.
soothing the skin. It also has those calming properties of the
Well,
oil.
that's a good one for me. I have rosacea. So
Oh, absolutely.
Lavender, would frankincense still be a good choice
Yeah,
for rosacea?
super
Okay.
soothing for the skin. Very, very
Lavender.
gentle.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Okay.
Yeah. So those are really good combination of oils. And same thing, if you've got about a 4-ounce bottle, you want to use probably about, if you're using 2 different oils, 10 drops each.
Okay.
And then fill it with either purified water or Kangen water. You can also do, what's that stuff called? Witch hazel.
Oh.
If you want to mix it, make it a little more intense for the skin, you can
I
try
don't know.
doing some
That
witch
sounds
hazel.
like it would be bad for my rosacea.
It might irritate
Might be
it
a
a little
little
bit.
bit.
Yeah, so stick with the oils and
Okay.
pure water. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, those are great combinations to use though.
Awesome. And then any other ones that you love for skin, body care types of benefits? Obviously, I use Purify blend in the deodorant that I make. which that how-to video I mentioned earlier is at the end of the water session, which I did on Monday, so you can go back and look at that.
Yeah.
So I like Purified Blend for that, On Guard for the sanitizers, and obviously we just talked about frankincense and lavender for toner. But what other oils do you like for skin?
I like juniper berry as well. That's
Okay.
for more acne-prone skin.
Oh, okay.
Also, helichrysum is an amazing oil if you've got any scars or leftover things on the skin that you really kind of want to try to
Everybody
clear
has
up.
that, right? Look, I've got this big mole. Will it take care of that?
Yeah. I've got my teenage acne scars all hidden underneath makeup right now. But helichrysum is an amazing skin for just working with getting the texture back together on your skin.
What about like fine lines? So I've noticed in some of the videos and stuff, I'm starting to get these little fine lines.
Yeah.
Which I was like, what? Where did this come from?
That's what I love the frankincense for.
Okay.
That's really great for fine
Good.
lines.
I need that.
Yeah, and doTERRA does a whole skincare line of products. So if it's something that
And they use the oils in the skincare line, obviously.
Yeah. So
I haven't gotten
if you don't want to
totally
do the
into it.
do-it-yourself stuff,
Right, it's in there. But there is a nice DIY blog on
Exactly.
doTERRA. So if you go to toxinfreelife.com into the essential oils area or the shop essential oils link, you'll get to my doTERRA page, and in there you'll see the different DIY options, which is where I, for instance, got the deodorant recipe, and it works awesome.
And there's food recipes on there as well. So really great ways to
Good
use
resource.
essential oils. Yeah, so it teaches you a
Nice.
lot there. A lot of information.
And do you have any favorite pre-made skincare products from doTERRA that you like?
Yes.
Okay.
I love our Virage skincare line. It's been really nice and gentle on my skin. And it's a 4-part system. So they do a really nice gentle foaming face wash, a toner, a serum, and then a moisturizer. And then I just started using our Reveal line for more of the exfoliating effect.
Okay.
And absolutely love that. It's given my skin such a nice glow.
Okay.
Cool. So if you're looking for more of intense skincare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks, Jamie.
Thank you.
So I think that's it, everybody. Definitely let me know if you have any questions about the things that we talked about here. You can always go to the Environmental Working Group Skin Deep database as a resource, or get that dictionary of cosmetic ingredients from my website. And yeah, just let me know if you want to connect on any of this, and I'll see you soon. Next Thursday we're taking off because I'll be at a Whole Food Nutrition conference, but the following Thursday we resume back up for the remaining 4 sessions, and you can see about those, you can learn about what those will be about in the Detox Your Life Facebook event. So, all right, I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thanks.